This is the first installation of the Railblazer starport. It's going to be for the light post, or later on it's going to be for the camera boom. So we'll keep going. I got a couple more to put on. One thing I'm noticing with this is the curvature of the sides right here. I wanted to kind of mount the rod holder back here, but the problem I'm having is the base won't sit completely flat all the way across the base. And I'm afraid if I try to make it flat or follow the curve of the caddy, I'm going to wind up having a hard time locking and unlocking the starport. So I'm going to have to move them up and in to where I can find a flat surface in this area here. Now what I'm trying to do, to give you some idea, is this is for a backup paddle, and I want to put the blades under the bungee strapping up here and have the paddle, the rod or shaft, actually come and sit in here so it's secure while I'm on a trip. So that's what I'm attempting to do, but I think I'm going to have to go a little farther forward up on the shaft or the rod of the paddle than I originally intended to. I was going to try to get it back and off to the sides a little more to clear the access port, but it still might be able to just snake by it, so it won't be a problem unscrewing the lid and getting it in and out. So we'll see what happens. Now what I'm doing here before I mount the base on, what I'm doing is I'm using 3M marine adhesive sealant to go around the holes, and then what I'm doing is I'm using the 1/4-inch bolts and nuts and washers to sit there and secure the starports to the kayak caddy. So I can't avoid the cover because it flaps over in here, so I'm just going to mount them equal distance either side of the center one I've put in. Put one over here and one over here, and then I'll just have to live with it. I have to figure out what to do. Once I get somewhere, I'll have to take the paddles out and put them off to the side or something while I'm trying to access the top. We'll see. So here's the way I'm configuring my kayak caddy. I'm not a fisherman, I can tell you that. When I do touring and trips, this will come in handy for piling stuff in here. I've got one rod holder here, my center port for my camera boom or my light rod, and then the other rack paddle holder on the other side. Now the one thing I notice is this is my drain plug, and it's got a nice slot in the top of it, and it's got a real nice thumb grip. However, it's not tied to anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some paracord around under the handle through this slot here. I'm going to tie this off with enough slack in it so I can undo it when I need to. Or I might just put some kind of clip on the paracord so I can clip in there. And that way I won't lose my drain plug. So that's my kayak caddy for right now. There'll be more videos later when I start packing it up just to see what we can pack in there. And then I'll have video of going through the sea trials with it. So stay tuned. You can find it on Kayaking Buzzards Bay area. And I'm Kayak Joe.